Well, hello there. What do we have here? We just got our delivery from the good folks over at Prodigy. Obviously, I've opened the box already. But let's see what we have. This is going to complete my bag. Get this out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at this thing, folks. Oh, let me see. Let me take it out of this protective film. Oh. All right, folks, we have the D1 in 500 plastic 12504, a wind destroyer, baby. This is going to be nice. No flashing, 173 grams, a little light, but we like this. Oh man, I feel so good in the hand. Wham! This is going to be a good disc for me. Now we'll take a quick re-look at the back because I'm definitely getting that X2 out of there. This is the baby right here. Nice and flat, so she'll work good on forehand too. Sweet. All right. Put that bad boy over here. Oh, yes. Boof. The Prodigy FX2 fairway driver, 94-13. Another 172 grammer. And the flashing is not too bad. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that here in a second. Oh, Jesus. Oh. A 175 grammer MX2. This is what I need. We're finally going to get rid of that brick out of the bag. Look at this thing, man. Ooh. Sitting at a 540-3. This is going to be our slightly stable to overstable mid-range. And this thing feels so good, man. This thing is like 500 plastic up on top, but like 400 plastic at the bottom. I don't know. Because that does not feel the same. This feels, oh my God, this is so good. No flashing whatsoever. Nice flat. I don't know if you guys can see it. Nice flat top. Also would be good on little forehand flickerini. And the color's nice, huh? Oh yeah. Oh, this one will definitely cut you in half, folks. This bad boy has some pretty serious flashing here. But this is the disc that I needed. It has the same flight numbers as the MX2, 5403, and they're both in that 500 plastic. We'll have to see what the difference is. But these two are going to replace the brick in my bag. This is the paper. Here's your order. Blah, blah, blah. Dankeschön. Let me show you how to fix the flashing real quick. For those of you that don't have this tool, you could probably get some sanding paper and at any hardware store and do the same thing I'm about to do. It'll just take you a little longer. All right, perfect. Now, which one are we going to use today? We're going to use this one. Put these to the side here. And this is what I do with all of my discs from Prodigy that have that flashing, or any disc from any manufacturer that has that flashing. And for those of you that don't know what flashing is, it's that sharp edge on the disc that you will feel like it will cut you if thrown hard, right? So this is what I do. I feel to see where the edges are flashing. So right here on this one, the top edge is not bad. I'm worried about the bottom edge because when it rips out of the hand, I mean, it's on the outside. You probably don't even need to treat it, but we will. And this is what I do. Let's get this. Pass it along the edge. I don't know how bad the audio is going to be here. Pass along the edge until it's soft. Well, until it's not sharp anymore. Still has a little bit of that there, but to be honest with you, the inside part that comes out of the hand, it's not going to be affected by this. But we'll do it on an angle and get the outside edge done. And I think this should be good enough. And that's it. It's all gone. Yes. Yep. This disc is ready. This is not considered a modification that would make your disc illegal for use on the PDGA tour, because people carry sanding blocks on there to get little sharp edges off, and if the disc hits the tree or something and gets like a little zing on it, you could smooth it out with the with some sandpaper. But this disc is nice, and she is ready to be thrown. We're gonna have to brand these bad boys here in a second. Oh yeah, that feels good. Pop. Get that nostril down, baby. All right, put this one to the side. This one needs nothing. This is straight out of the box, ready to be thrown. Wow, this is the nicest feeling disc I have ever had in my hand. Feels like a putter, but with this edge, is not as blunt as the putter, so this is just a little faster. These are nice. The FX2 has not even that much, but we'll pass the Dremel on it real quick. And that, my friends, is done. Let me get this dust out here. I'm probably breathing in some of this plastic into my lungs, but I mean, don't we all have a little bit of plastic in our body? Yeah, this feels good. Yep, no flashing. Ready to rip out of the hand. Boom. This is nice. These discs look nice. And the D1, I don't think it has any of that flashing. And this is why I say that the MX2 probably has a different plastic at the bottom, because this does not feel, these feel similar, right? And so does the M1, feels similar to the bottom of these discs. But this MX2 just, my goodness, I've never felt nothing like this. This is so nice. This is nice. These are quality discs, man. If you guys don't like Prodigy, give them a try. They might change your mind. If you need an overstable zinger, try this MX2 and 500 plastic, man. You will not be upset about it. This feels so good. I think this is going to be my new favorite mid-range. And we got to see how these things fly. Right now, the wind outside is ripping. We could probably throw this D1 600 feet today if we threw it from a tailwind and gave it enough Annie to float away. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter where it lands. We just want to see this thing go far, right? Because I think the edge of my distance is 400 to 450. I've thrown a Shrike 440, 450-ish, and on the tech discs, the highest I've seen was 470. But you know, you can't go by what the tech disc says. You got to throw it in the field and see where it goes. But it's good to see that, and also bad because it'll make you chase numbers. The most important thing you want to get out of your tech disc is the RPM wobble, the arm speed, and the nose angle. That's what you should care about the most. And obviously the launch angle too, right? Because if you throw a disc too high, it doesn't matter how fast your arm is, you used all of that energy to lift that disc up into the air. Your discs are anywhere over 25 feet in the air, I think you're wasting energy. And that might be a reason why some people that have fast arm speeds are not getting the distance that their arm speed is suggesting that they should. We might just be throwing them too high, folks. I have to brand these bad boys, but I made another little addition. I went and I found my, what is this thing held up on? Get out of here. I went ahead and found my old D1 in 400 plastic. This is more like a D1.5 because she is beat in pretty serious, folks. She is beat to shreds. And this one will give me a nice little soft turn to the right, and then she'll just push, and then finish good to the left. As opposed to, this one is out of here, man. If you guys want this, just let me know. I'll give it to you. As opposed to the D2 that already has some built-in turn. And this D2 apparently is faster. It doesn't even have that much of a dome. This D2 is faster than the D1s at 13.6, negative 0.053. And the D1's flight numbers are 12.504. So this one will sit like this in my bag order, right? If the wind is nuts, bam, we're pulling this guy out. If I have a shot where I need just a little bit of turn and make sure this thing comes back, then the D1 is the shot. Now, if I want to bomb a shot out there to give me that nice little turn, and then instead of coming all the way back, just push forward, this is the disc that I need for that. Okay, we obviously got our nuke for utility discs. We might have to take this. No, because this Shrike is still good. No, I can't get rid of these, because if we need a dead stray shot to go 350, 400, we need this D Model S in this Duraflex plastic. That's for it to go straight. All right, so I'm not gonna put these in the bag yet because I need to figure this bag out. Right, so this F1 does not fly like the numbers suggest. And that's probably because it's in this 400 plastic. This one flies a little more. The 743. I think this one is more like a 7.4 1.5 if I had to guess, in this 400 plastic. And hey, everybody needs a straight fairway that they can rely on. I just got to throw this thing in the wind to see how it handles it. But definitely, if you need a 350 straight beamer, this one is good. It's less stable than the numbers suggest. And then we got our workhorse here, which is, she's domey, and that's why I thought it was that disc, and this feels like a weird plastic. I thought it was 400, but it's not. I got this one off a mystery box, and man, I cannot stop throwing this disc. This disc is so good. This disc is so good. So the FX2, pending me throwing it, this is going to be my most overstable option. And we'll do a lot of things with this disc. We'll try to throw it on a nice little Anheuser Flex forehand to see if she'll flip back and come back. And then we'll bomb her out there to see what she does. Because sometimes a distance driver might be too much disc, right? The difference between a putter and a mid-range is normally when the putter hits, it'll land and stop, right? The mid-range are a little more torque resistant, and you'll be able to throw those farther, and when they hit the ground, they generally stop close to where they hit. Now the fairways will give you that skip. They hit the ground, and then they take off, giving you that extra little push, and the distance drivers are the ones that'll give you the most skip. So, and I've seen people throw distance drivers on 300-foot holes to throw a nice little laser beam line that they can just skate across the grass up into the pin. So there's a lot of utility out of these discs. Now the question that I'm going to have is, what am I going to do with these control drivers? Because these are like hybrid drivers, right? The H5, H4, and H3. And what I've noticed is these things tend not to skip as much as what a fairway driver would do. And I don't understand it, because they look like they have the same profile. Okay, I see what it is. The fairway drivers have a deeper rim. This rim is not as deep. So I guess it'll act like in between a mid-range and a fairway driver in terms of the ground play. So yeah, these are discs that we need in the bag, right? Now this bad boy, threw some really nice shots with her, and then she did also let me down, so out of the bag. Let's see what else we can replace, because this bag is getting kind of tight. And I really haven't had a use for this A3. I'm not feeling the bead on here. I don't know. She's glidey. But if I need more distance out of an approach disc, I would just use a putter, you know? So yeah, we're gonna pop her out too. And then we have our approach disc. So our mid-range game is looking pretty stacked. And that's the funny thing, man. This MX3 is the same 500 plastic as this MX2, and the bottom does not feel the same. It just does not. But I like this MX3 a lot, man. This thing, you could really hammer this thing down and she'll fly straight for ages. I just don't think this will hold up good in the wind. And then we have the Flippy Pippy here, the M4, man. This disc is super nice. Almost has the same feel. No, this is a unique disc because this is the same plastic, basically the same mold. And I mean, you guys will have to feel it to see. This feels like it's rubber at the bottom as opposed to this plastic. So I don't know, man. This is nice. These are nice. And then the M1, we got the flashing off with the Dremel, so this thing is not going to cut us. And this is the guy that we're going to need. We have to throw these discs, so we will do that here soon in another video where we throw all of these discs. We have to relearn our discs again because obviously we've gotten a lot more arm speed than the last time we needed these discs. So I think my my stock shot has gone up from 56 to 57 miles an hour to 59 to 60. My stock shot with my little 3-step, no run up, not really running up, just all coil and release. And then when I do take like some momentum step in there, I could pump it up to 64, 66-ish, but that's right now for my form, that's my max, I think. So yeah, no, these are nice. We're definitely gonna get another video in where we throw the whole bag to see how these discs are flying. But for right now, thanks for watching. These are the new additions, and my bag is complete. That's it. I don't need to buy anything. The only thing I would need to buy would be replacement discs if any of these get lost. But what we have so far is perfect, folks. We got every slot covered. And the approach discs, this is all you need. An A5 and an A2. You don't need anything else. Any shot within 150 feet. I mean, I know I threw this A2 on a 250-foot hole, but you don't need it to do that. You don't need it for that. I don't think any of these putters would get that done. No. I think we're gonna get rid of this P Model S and this Duraflex plastic. Well, I mean, we'll figure that out later on. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm excited to throw these bad boys. I'm really excited to throw this MX2, man. Look at this thing. Look at this. Does it not make you feel warm inside? Well, it should. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.